Alright, so welcome to the first $1 Million Mindset Talk. Now this is really going to be a podcast style, kind of longer form video, so just throw it on in the background and listen to it while you're driving or while you're working or whatever you want to do. But the reason I wanted to make these videos is because yes, we're going to learn how to make a lot of money through trading, but money only solves money problems, and if we don't have a foundation of principles and just kind of a mindset to go along with that, it's going to just lead to more bad things, bad habits, unsuccessful stuff. So we want to be successful in all of life, and money is an important part of that, but it is not the main thing. So I want to do these $1 Million mindsets, and disclaimer, I do not have $1 million. I'm not even close. I'm still in 5-figure net worth. But the reason I want to make these is because later down the line, when I do have $1 million, I can send y'all back to these videos and say, look, you have to have the foundation first. If I was to just get a ton of money, 2 years ago or even right now, it would not be as good as if I build it up on my own and actually deserved it, had the mindset that I need in order to be, a millionaire and to actually use that money. That's why people who win the lottery end up just ruining their lives. Because if you just throw money, it's kind of like throwing gas on a fire. Like if it's a good thing and you get money and you already know how to handle it and you have the mindset and stuff, it's great. But if you don't, it can be a huge problem. So in these videos, I want to talk about some of the mindset changes we need to make in order to just be successful. These are some of the things that I've been learning, and I just want to come and share with y'all and discuss it. So y'all let me know what you think in the comments. And today we're going to be talking about becoming the master of time. Now, I say that and you probably think you may want to talk about time management or how to be more productive, but that's not really the case. This is going to be, probably haven't heard someone talk about this. If you have, then you're on the right track. So let me grab some water real quick, actually, wherever I put that. But yeah, today I'm excited about today's video, boys. So, master of time. One of my favorite quotes is, men who think in decades are dangerous. And so I want y'all to kind of keep that in mind as we talk through this today. And the whole idea of being the master of time is we want to have time working for us in our favor. So let me give y'all 2 examples real quick. So let's say we have someone over here who graduates high school and they decide they want to, smoke weed, play video games, eat junk food, not work out, get like a crappy job just to pay for their living and drug expenses, or even, you don't even have to be drugs. Let's just say they spend a ton of time on video games and just end up working. That's about all they do. Now let's say we have someone who goes to the gym, reads, doesn't spend a lot of time on screens, goes outside, invests money, learns how to invest very well, whether it be trading or something else. They spend their free time learning a high value skill that compounds and has a lot of leverage in it. Who do you think is going to be better off in 5, 10, 20 years? Well, it's obviously the people doing the good habits, because I'm going to try to do this the right direction. But let's say you're living and focusing on those short-term things. So let's say you're playing video games, eating junk food. You feel great that day, but the next day you're going to feel much worse, and it continues like that, down and down. So you spike up each day, you're feeling decent while you're high out of your mind playing video games and eating junk food. You feel good for those couple hours, but then the next day you suffer the consequence of those choices from the day before. So you're constantly you're constantly going down like this with spikes up each day. Now you have someone who delays. Oh, great. Sorry, boys. Sorry about that. The wife called. But anyways, back to what I was saying. If you're someone like this who is doing those instant gratification, your life is getting worse and worse. Time is not your friend. So if time goes on, your life is getting worse in those areas that you're not delaying gratification. Now let's say you're someone who goes to the gym. Maybe you're tired that day. Let's say you go to the gym. Let's say you read each day. You save money and invest in like a high compounding, just a higher level skill, right? So that could be trading or anything. Even a musician, somebody like that, that has a lot of leverage. Anyways, so you're doing those things and you're constantly getting better and better. So during those days, it might be hard to go to the gym, and you might just feel tired afterwards, or you might just be real drained. But you're delaying that gratification, and so you're better each day. So the next day, tomorrow, you're thankful that you ate healthy, that you went to the gym. So you're going like this. So over time, time is your friend. So like if you're doing these good habits and 10 years goes by, like what do you think you're going to look like, feel like? So say you go to the gym every single day, you read something every single day, something, you know, nonfiction or even fiction, honestly. Let's say you meditate, you do all these things every single day. What do you think is going to look like in 10 years versus someone who plays games, you know, does drugs, eats junk food? Obviously, you know the answer to that. So how do we take advantage of this, right? How do we become the master of time? So I've been doing this for a while, and I'm new to doing this with money. Obviously, this is why I started this channel. But I'll show you kind of my fitness results right here. I've been working out for around 8 years or so, and obviously some years was better than others. But I've been working out for around 8 years, and I've been taking care of my body, and the results are just incredible, like, to me. To know where I came from and to actually change, you know, your flesh. I mean, that's crazy. That's awesome. And as time goes by, like, this is just a habit for me. I work out every single day, except for weekends, and so I'm only going to get better and better. Like, it's just awesome. Like, as time goes by, I'm just going to look and feel better. I mean, obviously, till I get very old. So that becomes, how do we install, right, these great habits into each one of our days, so over time we become just a monster at whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to succeed in. So I'm going to tell you some of the habits that I already have installed into my life, and I want you all to think about what it would be like if, you know, you and me did these every single day for 10 years. Well, the first one I already talked about is the gym. Second, I read the Bible every single day. Now, if you don't read the Bible, that's okay. You can read anything, you know, philosophical or just something that makes you think, right? So you do that every single day. You meditate, you know, calm your mind and, you know, find peace and increase your focus, whatever, every single day. You gratitude journal every single day, eat healthy, and then brainstorm. So those are the habits that I have installed already into my life. So what do you think it's going to look like if I do those on every kind of normal day for the next 10 years? Well, it's going to be pretty awesome. And so that is why I want to talk to y'all today. And obviously some of y'all are already on that journey because you're trading. So like, you understand the power of compounding and the power of time, because I mean, you need time to compound. And so I hope I can kind of inspire y'all to do that with other areas of your life, because they compound as well. You know, your health, your fitness. The more you work out, you know, the higher in the 1% of men, or the 0.01% of men you're going to look like. And that comes to success, whether you want to believe that or not. That's just how it goes. The first thing you can do is get a habit tracker. So this is one of mine from a couple months ago. And so I was like, I have the habits, sorry, the cars. I have the habits that I want to learn on here, and I go through each day and mark off when I do it. Now that is how you kind of install the habit into your life. So kind of view your life as like a computer or something. You want to install these programs in here that run every single day just automatically. So that's what you need to do. But where most people go wrong is they want to change everything at once. So this is where you really got to have some patience and understand that this is for the long run. So I would install maybe one habit a month. So, you know, if you don't go to the gym, just write on your habits, go to the gym for 15 minutes, you know, for 5 days, every 5 days a week, this whole month. So like, that's your habit for the month, and stick to doing it. Don't go crazy and do like all these habits, you know, in 1 month. So add one each month, and then you'll see that you end up with kind of a list like mine, because I've been doing it for a year or so now. And you've got 7 like great habits that you do every day pretty much. Now I'm not saying to go crazy and to just be a complete workaholic on these habits, but every single normal day you want to do these things. So if it's just an average day, there's nothing special, not a holiday or anything, you know, crazy going on, you want to be doing these habits every single day. So yeah, let's see, what else was I wanting to talk about today? So imagine what your life would look like if you did all these good habits. You can make a list of good habits. What would my life be like if I did all of these every single day for 10 years? You're already learning a very important one right now, which is trading, if you're watching my channel. And in 10 years from now, if you stick with me and we stay on this journey, we will all be multimillionaires. It's going to be very hard for us not to be if we stick with it and put in the hours. That's just the power of compounding and the power of time and a high level skill like trading. So you want to start thinking through that lens, right? So every single day, if it's a normal day, think about your decisions and think, if I did this every day for 10 years, what would my life look like, you know? So I kind of get made fun of and get some crap thrown my way because I don't eat a lot of sweets. But that's the same mindset. If it's a normal day, like if it's not my birthday or some kind of holiday or something special going on, and someone bring cookies or donuts, I don't eat it. Why? Because if I was to do that every single day for 10 years, I know how my life's going to look like. I'm going to be less healthy. I'm not going to be as good at this gym. My physique's going to suffer from it. And I'm not going to feel as good mentally. And so I avoid that stuff. Now, it took a long time to get like that, but that's why you have to do it. You have to start thinking in decades. Because if you want to be, one of those men who think in decades are dangerous, if you want to be, wildly successful no matter what you're trying to do, you have to think long term. And so that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about in this first $1 million mindset video. But yeah, I hope you guys like these videos. I hope they're helpful and valuable to you. Let me know what you want me to talk about. But I hope these are kind of like a discussion. So y'all let me know what you think about what we talked about today. And hopefully these guys can help you in not only your trading, which they definitely will, but help you in life in general. And I'll see you guys in the next video.